Good morning, everyone, and thank you for coming out today for my video seminar on how to become a mystery video shopper. Well, if you're already shopping, then becoming a video shopper is the next step in your mystery shopping career. The nice thing about video shopping is you can use your camera virtually for every shop you do, whether it's video or not. The reason you do that is because when you're wearing a video camera, nobody knows. It's a button camera, so it appears to be a button on your shirt is where it's hidden. And when you get back from doing your shops, you can play them back in live time and then be able to refer to the videos when you're completing your surveys and reports. It makes it a lot easier and makes it less cumbersome for you to remember what happened, especially when you're doing multiple shops in a day. So having the camera is very beneficial. The difference between non-video and video, there is no difference. Basically, you're doing a mystery shop based on the guidelines, and the only thing you're doing is wearing a camera. That's it. What you need to learn is how to put the camera onto your shirt properly and how to make sure that the camera is pointing at your target, what we call getting the correct angles. You need to remember that your body will now be the camera. So wherever your body turns, you're going to turn it to face your target or sales associate. That's the main thing. Make sure your body is always facing the target or sales associate. If they ask you to look somewhere, learn to use your head for turning, not your body, because you want that, again, to be facing the target. So if they ask you to look at an item to the left, turn your head to the left and look. If the agent or sales associate walks that way, follow them with your body and walk towards them, always keeping a safe distance. You don't want to be right on top of them. Use an arm length or arm length and a half is even better as a proper distance. Think to yourself, social distancing, since that's the new buzzword these days. Consider social distancing as the proper distance to be standing away from the person you're talking to. That's basically video shopping. The other thing you need to know about is types of equipment. There's a lot of equipment out there. What kind of equipment should I use? Well, the first one I'd like to talk to you about is the one that everybody knows, that all shoppers use. It's called the Lawmate. It's the Lawmate PV500. Echo 2 is the current version. That comes with the DVR and the button camera. The button camera I have to show you is attached to my shopper shirt. So what I have done here is I have my camera. It's one of these buttons, and I have it attached inside my shirt. I use Gorilla Tape. Some people use Velcro. Well, I'm not really a very good sewer, so I use Gorilla Tape. As you can tell, there's a lot of tape in here. Why? Because once I find the correct position for my camera, I set it, tape it, and forget it. The camera will come with it. The camera that currently comes with your Lawmates is the BU19. That's the new camera. And they sell right now for $299 plus your tax and shipping. You're up to around $335 and change for the complete outfit out the door. The other one I want to tell you about is the Android camera. That's something new. If you happen to own an Android phone or have an older Android phone that maybe you didn't trade in when you bought your new one, you can use an Android phone. We don't need that phone to have any service. It does not have to be activated, because all we do with an Android telephone is we want the recording capabilities. And it does that without being activated, because your unactivated Android phone can still be used for taking regular photographs or pictures. You can still do video on it. And it's great, because what I've done is I've come out with this Android camera. Now, this is the latest Android camera. And we have a few little extras that were not included originally. You now get this nice little carrying case that comes with it. And inside of it, you'll have your Android camera. The camera is a button camera as well, just like same as the Lawmate camera. Difference, built-in microphone. It's right down there. It will plug into your Android telephone. It comes with two adapters. You have the small little dongle that changes it from the USB to micro C, or vice versa. Just plugs right in like that, and then plug it into your phone. Or if you don't like that one, there's another one that some phones like, which is the extension cable that plugs in like so, and then it plugs in. Gives you a little bit of a firmer grip. That's the Android, and that comes with an app. And the app you download to your phone. Again, you don't need activation, because as long as you're hooked up to your home network, you can download whatever you like onto your phone. The instructions and manual all come to you on the SD card that's included in your camera. On the SD card are all your shopper files you're going to need. And what I tell everyone is, when you first get it, put the SD card into your computer and transfer the files to your desktop. It's all in one file folder already. So just copy the file folder, put it on your desktop, then you can erase this, and it's good as new. You'll take your SD card and you will put it into your Android telephone. On the side of your phone, you'll find a small little hole on the side where the SIMS card resides. With a paperclip, you push on that little hole, it'll pop open, and you'll see there's a spot right when you open it for the SD card to go in, and there's another card there, which is the SIMS. Leave it alone. It's not going to bother you. Just drop in your SD card that we give you. Put it in here, close it. You download the app, open up the shopper files, and in there you're going to find the manual. Now, as I'm sure you're aware, whether you get a Lawmate or whether you get an Android phone, again, Android, they do not work on iPhones. They do not work on Google phones. They're only good for Android phones. I'm not sure about Google phones. It's never been tried, so I'm not sure. So I'm not going to tout about Google phones, only about Android. Once you have your card in there, your SD card is in here, and you've opened up the manual. What I was saying about manuals is whether it's Lawmate or Android, the original manuals are terrible. So for Android, I have rewritten the manual to make it easier for all shoppers to understand how to set it up. It's step by step with screenshots, with arrows pointing to what you need to set up on the app. It's as easy as you can't get it any easier. So it's all ready to go for you in the manual. You set it all up, and one of the things you do when you set it up is you tell the app that you want all video recorded to the SD card. So you're getting a 16 gigabyte SD card, which is plenty of space. So all you have to do is just record to the SD card. After you've got your shops done, you can pop out the SD card, put it into the adapter, put it back into your computer, transfer everything over. Okay? If you happen to be fortunate enough to have a OTG cord, which goes from your phone directly to your computer, then you can transfer the information from the because you'll have access to the SD card right into your computer, and then you can erase the SD card. Once all of your shops have been saved to your computer, to where you're going to be keeping it, its final home, then you don't need what's on the SD card. Just delete the files, and your SD card is ready to go for your next time you go out to do video shopping. This camera, with all the goodies that come with it, it sells for $155 out the door. So let's talk a little bit about, we've spoken about the cameras. Those are your basically two choices right now. As of today, there are no Lawmates in stock to be purchased. Everyone who has purchased one from me, I have over 10 shoppers who have purchased equipment, Lawmate equipment. I've been waiting since February. They are back ordered. It's been postponed 3 times now, so the new arrival date is supposed to be April 5th to our distributors, and our distributors will then be shipping them out direct for us. There's only one main distributor in all the United States for Lawmate. So regardless of who you think you buy from, they're all going to have the same issue and not have any stock. And you're going to have to wait. So why buy from me and not from someone else? Yeah, well, the main reason people buy from me is because I give you free training. I will train you to be a video shopper. I want you to be the best you can be. I want to make sure that you understand how to put it on the shirt, how to actually get the right angles, and how to shop properly. I'm not going to teach you how to write reports, but I will teach you how to use the camera and how to get your targets. And that's why people purchase from me, because I include all of that for free. If you should have issues along the way with the camera, you have someone to call. I'm available. You can text me. You can message me. You can even call me on a telephone. I'm more than happy to help you. I want to make sure that you're shopping correctly. I'm even going to ask you for a test video before you go to shop so that I can see that the video I'm watching is what we're talking about and you're getting the person in the correct frame. As you watch this video here today, this seminar, if you look at the way I'm sitting in front of the camera, this is the perfect view. This is the perfect view what mystery shopping companies want to see. They don't want to see a ceiling. They don't want to see under a desk. They want to see this. And that information and more is all available during my free training session. I don't really want to go into it now because it's kind of lengthy, and this is basically a preview of video shopping. So I'm going to stop talking for about 30 seconds here, and I'm going to open the floor up to anyone who has any questions about mystery shopping. So if you have any questions, please type them in below, and I will be more than happy to answer those questions for you. Today, I know, here we go. My first question is, how much is the pay for video mystery shopping versus regular mystery shopping? Fabulous question, and I'm sorry I didn't mention that. Video mystery shopping pays a lot more money than a regular shop. So, let's take, for instance, apartment video shops. Depending on where you live in the nation, Regular non-video shops for apartments range from $25 to $40. Once you do video mystery shopping, same for the same companies, they start at $50. Some will pay you $50 plus an additional $10 for equipment. For instance, EPMS Ellis pays $50 for a video shop plus an additional $10. If you go with Grace Hill, they pay a straight $50. They don't pay for your equipment. I'll give you another example before I move on. Let's talk about Ace Mystery Shopping. They do a lot of restaurants. If you happen to be living in California and you're doing a certain fast food chain, they pay $50 to go in and buy some fast food. If you're doing an alcohol shop in Texas, they pay $40 plus additional $40 in reimbursement. Those are video shops. If you happen to be in Ohio and you're doing a fast food location, they pay $50 for a video shop. So depends on the company, but you'll find that they're all around 50, starting between 40 and 50. Now that will be different. For instance, if they're doing a department store. A department store, you may be shopping 10 different departments. Well, they're not going to pay you $50 per department because you're doing them all the same day in the same place. So I would probably say they're paying you $30 per department, but you're doing 5 departments in one day and 5 departments the next day. So overall, you're getting $300 for 2 days, $150 per day, $30 a shop, 5 shops. Okay, so that tells you about money. And with that being said, keep in mind the cost of your equipment. So if you had an Android phone and you paid $155 for it, in theory, 3 shops pays for your equipment. If you bought the Lawmate at $300 and change, excuse me, I got something in my eye, you'd have to do 10 shops. So it's all called return on investment. How fast can I pay it back? If you're new to video shopping and you're not sure if you're going to like it or not, and you have an Android, you may want to go with the less expensive option because you got your money back in 3 shops. You may not like it after that and say, I don't want to do it anymore. Well, at least you got your money back and you can do what you want with your equipment. Lawmate can take you a little bit longer, but same scenario. Okay. Next question. Is video shopping harder than regular shopping? Does it have more questions on the survey or less? The answer to that question would be, it's no harder. There's no difference. The only difference is you're going to wear a shirt that's got a button camera on it. It's absolutely no different, no harder. It's the same. Does it have more questions on the survey? That depends on the companies. So let's say you're doing a new home shops for Melinda Brody or for Claire Valuation. Those companies don't even have surveys for new home shops. You just submit the video, and that's it. Now, if you do an apartment shop, yes, they have questions just like any other survey. Do they have less questions? They have a few less questions. I would say that the narrative portion of the survey is less. You don't have to put as much information in because they're going to watch the video. And you're watching it as you're doing the survey, so that should all coincide. Another question just came in. Is there a lot of competition between other video shoppers? For example, if I became a video shopper, are there jobs going to be taken before I get a chance? Well, it's like anything. Yes, there's competition. There is competition between shoppers who's going to get the shop. The thing to keep in mind, though, is that there's not a lot of video shoppers. So you have a better chance of getting a video shop assigned to you than a regular shop. because there's not enough video shoppers. That's why we're putting the seminar together, to get more people into video shopping. There's a shortage of shoppers. We need you to become a video shopper. We need you to make more money. This is how you make more money. This is not a sales pitch. I have another question that just came in. I'm going to answer. What is the hardest thing about video mystery shopping? The hardest thing about video mystery shopping is making sure your camera is in the right place and that you're capturing the target or the sales associate. You need to be able to capture at least 85% of the interaction between yourself and the associate, and he has to be in frame, just like I am, in frame. We don't want to see, let me see if I can do this. We're not interested in seeing just the top of his head or the bottom of his face or being over on the side like this or having your camera crooked so we're watching a video like this or we're sealing a ceiling. Or if you're sitting down, we definitely don't want you sitting down and the camera is under the desk. All right? We need to see what's above the desk. You got to make sure you're sitting somewhere where there's no obstructions. And once you get used to doing this, it becomes second nature. And you also remember to always stay away from mirrors. We don't want reflection because we don't want the client to see you. And you'll get a reflection. So you always walk with your back to the camera, or if you're walking in and it's getting a reflection from a glass door, make sure you stand sideways so we can't see you. Well, I think that's going to wrap it up. If you're interested in purchasing any equipment or learning any more, you can get a hold of me. Go to my website, shoppersvideocenter.com. shoppersvideocenter.com. That's where you'll find my store, and you'll be able to contact me. You can contact me through the website. You can also join. I have a Facebook group, and it's called our Video Mystery Shoppers USA. That's on Facebook. Video Mystery Shoppers USA. It's a site for schedulers to list video shops, but its main purpose is for new video shoppers to have a resource where they can look at various videos on how to shop an apartment, how to shop in a furniture store, how to shop a fast food location, find out what's inside the box when you get it. There's some videos there on the LawMate that goes through every little bit of what's in a LawMate. Also, the Android camera's on there. So it's a good resource, and that's Video Mystery Shoppers USA. Just join the group. You're automatically approved as soon as you go in there, so there's nothing to wait for. And again, shoppersvideocenter.com is where you'll find me. I want to thank you all for attending today. I want to thank my tech man who works magic behind the scenes. So thank you, John. I appreciate it. And I want to thank everyone for coming out again today. Have yourself a great day, and I hope to hear from you real soon. And happy video shopping.